sea monkey's barely seaworthy. Part 4. Things get complicated. Matthew? Just hemorrhaging pieces of the ship.
Huh. I would expect Madison or LeChuck's ship to be here by now.
Oh my goodness, look at the damage. I've got to go and talk to Carla about organising earthquake relief.
You're not coming to the voodoo
Oh, I
shop?
thought it was
Well,
just
of course
sinking.
I want to, but this is a crisis. There'll be other damage. I have to help. Well, I'll want to hear all about it later.
Right. Yeah. See you soon. Watch the ship for me. Bite anyone who tries to steal it.
You're fine. There aren't any scrap lumber dealers on Melee.
Oh. All right. Fresh save going here. Oh, the cook.
Did you feel the earthquake?
I was too busy running for my life.
You ever finish that meal for that guy?
I hear patio dining is all the rage these days. You could think of this as a head start on renovations.
Insurance would probably have helped.
You should probably put out the rest of these flames.
Thanks, I'll do that.
Sitting on
You
water.
should probably put out the rest of...
Thanks.
How come you're still here? The bar is half collapsed and slightly on fire.
It's like
Not done
grog's
with
still
my
good.
drink.
Yeah. Grog still tastes good.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Touche, random pirate. All right. We're gonna find out. How did we beat anyone back to Melee Island with that garbage ship? Oh, they're fighting. You know what? You do that. Have fun. Blow your holes out.
The secret will be ours.
I've been searching for the secret since before you were born!
That's exactly my point. Finding the secret is a young pirate's game.
Years of experience and me relentless drive will ensure the secret be mine.
Only if you don't have a heart attack first.
Aw.
Last chance to give it up. Then we obliterate you.
Get off my ocean!
Love how many shots they're firing at each other without any real consequence. Oh no, ghost chicken!
I'm impressed by your crosswind ramming technique. I'll have to add that to my book.
My crew is quite skilled when given the right motivation.
I am still worried about Threepwood. He shows up in the most unexpected ways.
We don't have to worry about Threepwood anymore. I left him broken and near death at the bottom of a cliff. His eye was pussing up.
I like that I just
Bone
got
was
up and walked
protruding
away.
From his leg.
Didn't even need any
Animals have
special
probably
care.
already scattered his limbs from one end of the island to the other.
So it's agreed. We stop fighting each other and we join forces to find the secret.
Agreed. No funny stuff. We split the secret. Teammates.
Quadruple crossing. Yeah, I was gonna say. Obviously. Oh no, they're out of business now, but hopefully she's still in. All right. It's been 32 years, but we're finally gonna find out the secret of Monkey Island.
Am I too late?
After we go see Wally.
Is
No, I'm
LeChuck
just
here?
kidding.
Did Madison come? Did they get it? Where's the secret?
It's in the chest.
Yeah, I'll bet the secret of Monkey Island is in
The
there.
safe.
It just has to be.
Tried opening that earlier.
You've had it all this time.
I possess little and much.
What?
To what are you referring?
Don't play dumb with me, Karina. I have the map. The secret of Monkey Island is here.
What is it you wish to know?
Can't you? Yeah, where's the
Where's
secret?
the secret?
It is inside the large safe near the front door, of course.
Hopefully Locksmith is still in. Maybe I can just take a look at the,
Where are the keys to the safe? I'd like to get it open as soon as possible.
I am prevented from helping you with the keys.
What?
But there is one
I'm your
close
best
by
customer.
who knows much.
How do I find him?
Her, and she will
Locksmith.
find you.
How do you know that?
She is outside the shop.
Oh, okay.
Why did you take the secret? Doesn't it belong on Monkey Island?
I have taken nothing. The safe came to me as you see it and belongs to someone else. I accepted a fee and cast a spell upon it to prevent it being moved. That is all.
Huh.
Who owns the safe?
Alas, there are forces which prevent me from revealing the true owner. A
I have to
contract
know.
signed in blood, with gruesome punishments for disclosure.
Some kind of a voodoo thing?
No,
No.
How could you keep this a secret from me? You knew I was looking for it.
it is not a secret from you, Guybrush Threepwood. It is a secret. Full stop. I am bound by an agreement.
Hide behind your legal mumbo
Have
jumbo.
LeChuck or Captain Madison been here?
No.
That's weird. They were way ahead of me.
Sometimes it's better to have two enemies than one.
Well
You
said.
should not waste time.
I might have more questions for you later.
I might have answers, but I make no promises.
All right.
I hate to leave it here, but I can't take the safe with me, and I need to find keys to open it.
All right. So, locksmith is right outside, right?
Ah!
You found the
Oh.
secret.
That lady.
You are a spark among fallen leaves.
I didn't really find the secret.
Oh, I'm pretty excited.
Hold on to that feeling. I am Whiteling Bones.
Whitey.
Whitey. Like you, the hunt for the secret consumes me.
How long
Like
have you been looking?
I know where the secret lies, but lack the means to open the safe. You must have many questions.
Probably this one.
How do I open the safe?
5 locks, 5 keys.
Golden keys.
Golden keys. Hidden long ago.
What do the golden keys look like?
They're gold. It's just paint, but they look nice.
They're really nice looking.
Where can I find the golden keys?
Most are found already. Got one myself. Old Mrs. Smith had one before she died, and Bella Fisher, too. Also, I heard one was found on Bermuda.
That's only 4.
One more was supposed to be hidden on Terror Island. That one has never been found.
Hang on, I'm writing all this down on my to-do
What
list.
Chuck was talking about.
This doesn't
Both
sound
those
so hard.
spots.
A lot of people don't come back from Terror Island. Also, Bella Fisher sank out at sea and nobody knows where. Took her key with her.
Oh.
Kind of reminds me of the Hellfish or whatever, that Simpsons episode where Grandpa Simpson and the old members of his unit had the keys. They each had a key to that Nazi gold or whatever it was. Anyway.
Can I borrow the key you have, just to try it out?
Not so fast, bright boy. Whitey Bones is not such an easy mark. You prove yourself. Get some skin in the game. Find me when you've got more keys than I do, and maybe I'd talk partnership.
That's fair.
Why is the secret in the safe instead of on Monkey Island? Do you know?
Secret's always been in the safe.
Uh-huh. How come I never heard about any of this before?
Yeah.
I'm kind of a secret at Monkey Island buff. You'd think I'd know about it.
You
The
think?
clues were buried deep and clever. Only a few ever puzzled them out, and we keep ourselves to ourselves.
You seem more
That way.
lucid than when you were hanging out of the window on High Street.
We all got our good days and our bad ones. If you don't know already, then you'll see.
Guybrush is like, maybe I'll come talk to you on one of your bad days and get the key from
This all
you.
seems needlessly complicated.
Life is like that sometimes. Best just enjoy the ride.
Wisest thing she said.
See you around, Whitey. I've got keys to track down.
Okay, bright boy. But you watch your step. There is a curse. The keys are protected by a terrible curse. Beware.
curse? Really?
No. I mean, yes, she did say that, but she was just being dramatic. Whitey likes to make a big exit. Well,
Picking
one
your
thing's for
nose,
sure,
Guybrush.
I don't know how to get to either of those islands she mentioned. I'd better get a good sea map right away.
Is Wally still alive? I guess if we beat LeChuck here, Wally should still be alive. He doesn't know that he's coming to mess him up. What's our objective list look like? Alright, fine. Get Whitey's key, old Mrs. Smith's key, Bella Fisher's, Bermuda, Terror Island. Man, this is going to be a big chapter right here. Get a map of the sea. And relive the glory days. I feel like we're going to be very underwhelmed when we finally find out what the secret is, but hopefully not. Wally.
Hey, Wally. Have you got a sea map of the local area? Can you jot down the locations of Terror Island and Bermuda?
No problem. I'll also add a few extras. The ship tracking feature is going to blow your mind. It's a little trick I know. You need to be
Wally.
able to go the extra mile if you want to make it in the big time, like me. Be careful. The last pirates I made a map to Terror Island for were never seen again. And Bermuda can chill you to the bone.
It is cold.
Not many pirates want to head up there. Oh, and when you get to Scurvy Island, say hi to Elaine for me.
Thanks, Wally. And sorry about blowing you up that one time.
I don't know. We don't have a apology frog for him, but he doesn't seem to be too upset about it. He's still giving us stuff.
Hey, Wally. What was the deal with all the crazy maps on Monkey Island?
I made the map to the secret, and a darn good one, I might add. But what other people do with it after purchase is not my legal responsibility.
Nice loophole.
Why didn't you tell me the map said the secret was right across the street? That would have saved me a lot of time.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I was all NDA'd up on that one.
Heard that.
Busy?
Yep.
Okay. Well, good luck dealing with LeChuck when he comes by.
Hi.
Bright boy, how was your search?
Got a map?
Are you sure I can't borrow your golden key?
How many keys you got yourself, boy?
None.
Come back when you've got more than I got.
All right.
Maybe
2
we can
keys.
talk
We'll get her a
partnership
key.
then.
Did you mean what you said about a curse?
You still gonna look for the keys if it's true?
Of course.
Then it does not matter.
Remind me again what you know.
Well, old Mrs. There's the one Bella Fisher. One so
Bottom of the ocean. Alright, hopefully our ship is seaworthy enough to get to Bermuda and Terror Island.
You spend a lot of time looking out your window.
I'll watch the locksmith. Maybe somebody comes with a golden key someday, you know?
Anything is
Yeah.
possible.
I'll keep an eye on the fish shop, too. There is a mystery here. Lot of fish, but no boat.
See you around, Whitey.
Most likely.
It's a fish shop. This wasn't open before.
Welcome to the God's Wallop.
Codswallop.
Thanks.
We feature the freshest fish on the block, and the freshest company as well.
Whether you're here to buy or just pass the time, we don't mind. Though, of course, we do prefer it if you make a purchase.
Didn't you guys used to be the pirate leaders? It's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
I thought when we spotted him skulking around town that he looked passing familiar.
Sounds like LeChuck's voice. How come
How
you
come you
retired?
retired from pirate leadering?
Well, now, sometimes retirement is not so much a choice as a thing that settles upon you.
Like being becalmed at sea.
But it's allowed us to open this place and pursue our passion for fishing. So
nice.
perhaps less like a calm and more like a strong wind blowing in a particular direction. Have a look around, why don't you?
What's that flag with all the holes in it?
Quite proud of that. We caught it up in a fishing net one day. 'Tis one of the
Bella
signature
Fisher.
flags of Bella Fisher herself.
Bella Fisher. That was Bella Fisher's flag?
There we
That's
go.
what I said, yes.
That's what I said, yes.
Is the flag for sale?
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
With the who?
No one.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag. We might as well tell him. The Chums is by way of being a semi-secret society of anglers.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye, stories about fish.
Enthralling. Just notice all these fish. Ah, giant eyes.
Can I join the chums?
Join up.
Well,
I can tell a good story.
have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was
Thank you.
swallowed by a manatee.
No one knows what a manatee is. Trust me, make it a whale. It'll be better.
I can't argue with that.
Take this fishing lure. Other chums will have these too, on their clothes or displayed somewhere. Go out and find them, show them your lure, and tell them your story. They'll give you advice. Learn all you can, then come back here and tell us your story again.
You could start with that young pirate that hangs around at the scum bar.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell him where to start. He's supposed to look for the lures.
What are these little yellow guys?
They're lump suckers.
Lump
Easy to
suckers.
eat and great for sucking out cysts and boils.
Multi-purpose.
I'd like to buy some lump suckers.
Cute little fellas, aren't they? Here's a box full. Should be plenty.
Good thing I brought enough cash
Wants
for
me to run a tab for
incidentals.
you.
Sure. Thanks.
A new box.
What can you tell me about Bella Fisher?
Bella Fisher. Aye, she could spin a yarn from Port Royal to Trinidad and back again.
And a consummate angler she was.
What?
Good at fishing.
Yeah.
She had a secret fishing spot, she did. More bounteous than the whole rest of the sea together.
She probably rests there now.
That's where the
seeing as
key
she
is.
did disappear on a fishing trip.
No one knows the location, though 'tis rumored that she left clues as to its whereabouts.
Fish for some other ones? Is that how it goes? We're gonna have to like swap these out. It's like the trading and the pawn shop guy in King's Quest 6. Ah, the painter's brush.
Did Bella Fisher ever show you a big fancy key?
No, I don't think so.
Not to my memory.
Just thought I'd check.
Doesn't hurt.
Did you guys feel the earthquake?
That we did.
At first, I thought it were just me stomach complaining about me breakfast.
Aye, we all thought that.
I'm hunting for the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret?
What a prize!
I know!
They say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got new fish to fry, so to speak.
Maybe it's like... Maybe it's a ship.
Remind me how I'm supposed to find other chums.
They'll have fishing lures
Possibly warp,
or other ones.
and then
Got it.
Okay.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
talk to the grizzly gentleman at the counter.
Yeah, it's my shift.
Okay. Yeah, different types of fish. Oh, goldfish.
How much for the goldfish?
Sushi's a pet. She's not for sale at any price.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find...
Alright. Let's head back to the scum bar.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
I need to like show you.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Yep, there it is on their hat.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time.
Swallowed by a whale.
My ship was swallowed by a whale.
You know, what your story needs is a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are. It should come at the beginning, like a
beginning?
Like a beginning, exactly. Like, I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Itchy Joe. And then all of a sudden, and then you take it from there. Want to give it a try?
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
Yeah, that's the way. Obviously, you're new at this, but don't worry. Other chums can show you more of the ropes.
Okay.
I like it. See if we can't find. Oh, the cookbook.
You saved the cookbook.
Can I give this back to the governor?
I saved the cookbook. The ceiling was collapsing, the building was on fire, people running everywhere, and I saved the cookbook.
Cool.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take
Like,
it.
well, the guy I was cooking for is dead now,
No
so.
hope to repair it. This is all I have left.
Oh, jeez.
It's only slightly singed. Carla might not even notice. You should probably put out the rest of these flames.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I'll
with
do
your
that.
tears.
What are you drinking?
Soda with a twist of avocado. It might be a little fizzy for your grog palates.
Oh, sounds exotic.
Not done with my drink.
I just, what? I'll pound some of that.
That was refreshing.
Nice. Okay, she didn't seem to mind that. All right.
Hello.
So we met one of your kind.
Can I trade in my fish for some other
Know
ones?
that I need to trade.
Always happy to take a trade in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Got the lump sucker here. I don't know,
Toadfish.
toadfish?
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks.
Burp.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Is that guy wearing one?
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell a story, but I can also tell just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes
And
of
then the first
us.
two lines.
Go out and find more chums to it.
All right. Blowfish.
Are the blowfish for sale?
No, indeed. These are for personal use. They're
What?
excellent for burping contests.
Burping contests.
Care to join us?
I just
Don't mind
burped.
if I do.
Winner gets to keep the blowfish.
All right. Poor Blowfish's life is hell. The dirty pirates breathing into it. Alright, so we drank. After we drank the avocado ale. Blarp.
Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
Draw. Does that mean I get it? Do I need a refill on that? Alright, hold on. Might need one more.
Not done with my drink.
Oh well. Be faster.
Hello.
Alright, let's see.
Hey, how about a burpee?
Oh, winner keep.
I don't know when I meant to drink. Probably right before I did that. Okay, now we gotta watch this again. I guess you just gotta drink it before you get the,
Aye, well...
There we go. Before you get the burp off. Now the trophy's
Hey,
looking
how about
at me.
a burping
Winner keep...
This should be good. Let's find another gear. Here we go. It's all in good fun.
Aye, that was an absolute ripper. I hereby declare you the winner. The blowfish is yours.
Sweet.
Welcome back.
Hi.
What else we got? I just like start showing this to random people.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to
Oh, you
share?
want too? Got the colors. Oh, there it is. Yep. All right, I was up in the crow's nest.
crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Did someone get married or killed or both? People want to
Married
know
and
how
killed.
things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I was up in
I
the
was
crow's
up in a crow's
nest.
nest with, and then,
It's
all
like
of a
I'm
sudden,
going on a picnic and I'm taking.
my ship was...
And then Morgan knocked, sold me to my enemies. I got stuck in beast's mouth and caught it from the inside. That's pretty cool. I like that.
We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
I think you've got a lock on it. Seems like you've got a few keys on your ring. Now talk to some other chums to round out the set.
I'll do that. Hello again.
You know anything about the
Your mother
gold?
perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Have you heard of the Golden Keys?
I see
Sure.
a poster up
My
there.
mother had one of them.
What?
She left it to me in her will.
You have it?
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Well, this
What?
is an unexpected wrinkle.
That's not good.
What happened to your mother's golden key?
As you can see from the letter I gave you, the court destroyed the key.
Can we get a copy of it?
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Are those the golden keys?
That's right. Years ago, my mother used to hunt for them.
Man, everybody was obsessed with them.
You will be mine. golden
Fantasize
keys.
about having all the golden keys.
Probate Order 1673832, pursuant to Statute E, Section C, subsection IS.
Might need to go see the
By
governor
order of the
about
court,
this.
The following unclaimed personal effects have been destroyed. Golden key, fancy box. Looks official. It's got a wax seal of a parrot on it.
Well, our story's coming along. I feel like we have more people to check in with.
Hey,
Are there any
Guybrush!
chum folk here? Stan, are you... Wait a minute. Otis? What? They caught you?
Otis. What are we gonna do with you?
I didn't do anything this time. I was framed.
I mean, you escaped from jail last time. You did that.
Where's Stan? Did they let him go?
No, Stan got sentenced to hard time. Did you know he was representing himself?
I've heard that's unwise.
They took him to the ice quarry on Bermuda.
Huh? I guess we'll see him there.
Where did you say Stan is?
They took him...
Bermuda.
What did you do to get arrested this time?
Nothing! I was just standing there minding my own business.
And they caught you for breaking
Applying
out of...
for earthquake relief. Did you know you're only allowed to do that once?
There is no justice.
Pretty good.
Are you worried the rest of the building will cave in?
Yes. You think you could spring me again?
Ugh, I doubt it. It looks like something happened to the serial number on this lock.
Huh.
Let's visit again soon.
Have your people call my people.
Are you you one of the chum?
I don't see a chum's lure anywhere.
Not a member of the chums.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
So much for that. Alright, so Otis, Stan is on Bermuda.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
What's going on here? Just wait in line automatically.
I wonder what they're waiting for.
Can I talk to anybody?
I wonder what they're waiting for. I wonder what they're waiting for.
Talk with the lookout. Oh, that guy.
Earthquake relief. And you'd better not be looking to jump the line.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Sounds like Rob
Those who
Paulson.
cut, get cut.
Yeah. Guess he was always.
Well, who's manning the lookout if you're here in line?
You want to do it? Feel free.
How long do you plan to wait here?
As long as it takes.
How long do you plan to wait here?
As long as it takes.
I'm not waiting in line.
Hey.
Okay.
Thanks, Carla. Good luck. Guybrush.
Hi.
I want to hear all about the secret, but I've got to go back to Scurvy Island right now. Let's talk later.
Okay.
They have an interesting relationship.
The sea monkey, too, is almost as nice. And it's a lot bigger.
Poke it. Wait, I just wanted to...
Have you seen the line of people outside?
Those are citizens who were affected by the quake. But there
Sad.
isn't any money in the coffers to support the relief effort.
Uh-oh.
Basically handing out IOUs.
Can I get in on some of that sweet, sweet disaster relief?
I already told
Look
you
at my
there's
ship.
no money. I'm handing out IOUs.
I'll take what I can get.
Fine. It's not real money anyway. I have to list a purpose, so what's it for?
Yeah, my ship. There you go. Melee Amusement Park.
Yeah, my ship suffered some damage. It needs a keel overhaul.
Sounds dubious, but I've heard worse. This is just a promise from the town to back your relief project at a later date. Don't get too excited.
Sweet. You wouldn't know anything about this.
Do you know anything about probate orders?
Probate? That's judicial branch. I'm executive branch.
That's handy. I guess there's something else to talk about right now. We need to get to Bermuda. Multiple reasons. Can I get any more?
Any more disaster relief IOUs?
It's one to a customer.
Yeah, you get thrown in
If
jail.
you want, I can revise the IOU I gave you to apply to a different project, but that's as far as I can go.
What's the difference, though? I guess I'll find someone else who needs it later, but...
never mind.
Alright. Let's get back to the sea, monkey. Alright. And we have some options. We got Scurvy Island, Terror Island, and a drift ship. Is that... Where's Bermuda? Oh, there we go. Bermuda's up there. Barebones Island. Wow. Lots of options. Let's see Elaine right quick. Meanwhile... Yeah, good luck with that.
You're right. It won't budge.
It's strong magic.
I can still get it open with a spell, but I need a good power spot.
It beats trying to find the keys. We don't even know where to start. It could take forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know an excellent place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
No problem. We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
And steal the secret yourself?
Can't
I
open
don't
it.
think so.
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing is here?
The only map is lost somewhere on Monkey Island. Probably eaten by a wild
Yeah,
boar
just like
by
when you were
now.
sure my body
The
was
mapmaker
torn.
knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him. Anyway.
Oh no,
I'm
Wally.
thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
Poor Wally.
Ah, Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her.
It's nice, It's a nice thing to do. Finish that
It
thought.
says the Marley Foundation Scurvy Treatment and Prevention League, or STAPL, welcomes you to Scurvy Island, 1.5 miles to STAPL headquarters.
Jeez. Is it real?
It's a very realistic likeness of the scarlet-plumed point and snip bird. I didn't know Elaine was into woodworking. Whoa, had me fooled.
Very impressive. Wow, there's a lot going on here. The lighthouse, lime grove. That's where she'll be.
Elaine, are you decent? Hello?
Where is she? She said she was coming here. Wow, quite the office.
Hey, this used to be a picture of both of us. What happened to the me part? I pinched a yak with it once, and then I sort of accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy and mad at the same time.
Mappy.
Mappy.
We'll have to get a new picture of us.
Hi, I'm working due east of the lighthouse and due south of the lake today.
Oh, okay.
It obviously means something to Elaine, too. Pirates used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. No, at least that's what they told me when they made me do it.
Yes. Is there a rift between us that I don't even know about?
Wow, Elaine sure has been busy. The bird has a torn picture in its nest. Is that a picture of me?
Oh, okay. Just got ripped.
No way. I don't want to
Tangy.
lose my hand.
Alright, so she didn't crop us out of the picture.
No way. I don't want to lose my hand.
Alright, it's obviously very important to it. Would you like this note instead, little bird? I can trade you. Probably shouldn't give it my IOU. Alright. The other lime groves.
These groves go on forever.
Wow, they all have their own little screen, don't they? Insane.
Where do I find the mint groves?
I do still have some. It's ghost chicken feed.
It's not a ghost chicken. It's a seagull.
Very specific response, though. I appreciate that.
Ah, I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane.
Right, which one was she
I'm
at?
working due east of the lighthouse and due south of the lake today.
So, about right
Elaine
there.
and I swim there sometimes.
Let's try right here.
Hi.
Hi.
Found ya. Use the knife and then give it the ghost feed. That's dark.
I was hoping I'd run into you again.
I was hoping that too. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the secret?
Not yet, but I'm closer than ever. I just have to gather a few golden keys together and I'm good to go.
That sounds promising. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
How's your project going?
The project has hit a snag. We have plenty of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them. They say they don't like the taste, and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy. As an elected official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince people. I tried this flyer.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know. I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
Have you tried using a different font? Comic Sans, for example.
Just that I need a small one to fit all the information on.
The one that drives everyone
What
insane.
about adding bullet points? They could be little limes.
People not liking limes is part of the problem, though.
Good point.
Huh?
What if the text was centered instead of left justified?
Somehow I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's basically a sales and marketing problem.
We need
and
Stan.
Neither of us is an expert in either of those things.
Stan.
I see what you mean. I'll hang on to the flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing expert to look at it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. You're a chum?
Greetings, fellow chum.
Guybrush! You've joined the chums! I'm
Trying
glad.
to take
Maybe
an
a new
interest.
hobby will help you get your mind off the secret.
Off the secret.
Sure.
Well, let's hear what you got.
All right. I was in a
up
crow's
in a crow's
nest
with
with
and
Flambe.
then, all of a sudden,
We get swallowed by a
the ship
whale,
was-
and then caught it
we
from the
stuck a hook
inside.
in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
That's nice, Guybrush, but I think you've left out the most interesting part. What was it like inside the whale? What happened in there?
All right, hold
People
on.
want to hear about the experience.
That makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Yes, let's try it.
Okay.
Adding to this yarn. It had just broken through a blockade. Oh,
I
okay.
was up in a and then
Have to go through this whole
my
thing.
ship was swamped.
Guy I already inside. I thought I wanted to see his girlfriend is gross inside. I guess it was gross inside.
It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place.
And then, wait, an extra line? What's going on?
I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
I think you've got it. Well, I think this is really good for you. You should find some other chums to share your gift with.
I'll do that.
All right, so I can head back, I guess. We've mastered the art of the yarn spinning. Can I have a lime?
Can you spare any limes?
You can take a few. Well, like I said, I'm having trouble giving them away.
Why was I picture? Yeah.
How come the picture of us on your desk was torn in half?
Yes. Sorry you saw that. There was an incident with a seagull.
That
It
checks
flew away
out.
with you into the lime groves. I looked, but I couldn't find you.
I see.
I found it.
You said a seagull carried away my half of the picture of us?
It flew into the lime groves. So far, I haven't found it. Sorry.
I know where it is, but
I'll go find a marketing expert now.
I'll be right here when you get back.
okay. Probably nothing else we can do with this bird right now. Give me the picture. Okay.
No way. I don't want to lose my hand.
You want a lime? Seagull? No. You probably want blowfish. Or you want the toadfish? Hold on. Don't want to give away my fish needlessly. Here you go. Can I have the picture now?
Whoa! Whoa!
Do I have to give it one of every type of fish? Oh, I still have some. Do you need more toadfish? Likes it.
Ah! No way.
What
don't
if
wanna
I
lose my
toss it
hand.
somewhere farther away? To make it have to go. Alright, well, whatever. I'm going to Bermuda. I don't have time for this. Gotta say that.
If,
Judge.
If that's what you can call that.
So
I made
sad.
it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Nice.
Here, look, I have limes. See?
To proceed north,
Little
you'll have
lime
to fill
stamp.
out a customs declaration form. Name?
Mr. Elaine Marley. I mean, that might have some more pull to it, honestly.
Mr. Elaine Marley.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
Oh my god, are you a pirate? Are they down with pirates? That might not be a good idea. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. An egg. Does it matter? It's really Marley.
All right, let's see how you've done. You
So
forgot
much
to check that
paperwork.
you're carrying limes. I'll check that for you.
Oh, nice.
Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in
I did it
order.
right?
You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
That's fantastic. I wanted to ask him about the, oh well. Does look cold.
It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later. It says Courthouse of
Oh, here we go.
Bermuda.
That works. Oh, let's pass this guy. These look like out of Rogue Legacy a little bit.
Now, there's someone I've got to meet.
Hold on.
I submit these official-looking documents to the court, seeking a reprieve from destruction.
Order! Order in the court. Upon review of said order, the court finds that due to procedural backlog, the listed items have not been destroyed.
Yes!
Except for the fancy box that Brat from accounting took.
The legality of the aforementioned document having been presented is verified. Presenting pleadant may therefore take possession of said items.
I have
Yes.
no idea what you just said, but thanks for the key.
A first
Order,
key.
Order in the court.
That guy's
Outbursts
got
of
one on
thanks
his...
will not be tolerated.
Guy's got one on his head. Can I approach the bench?
Order! Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
I humbly apologize. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How do you plead?
There must be some mistake here.
I'm looking for Stan.
Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery,
Rabble, rabble.
or there will be arrests.
Your Honor, do you have to buy your own robes? Or are they court-appointed?
Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court.
Did I mention I am searching for the secret of Monkey Island?
Until it becomes a legal matter before the court, it is of no interest to me. Although, I do remember a case several years back where the secret was claimed to be a fraud and a scam to sell computer games. I believe that was settled out of court for a substantial sum.
I hope that's not the case.
That is all, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
Wait, is he wearing
May I
pants?
approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach. Court is...
Your
Fair
Honor,
question.
are you wearing pants under that robe? Please remember that you're under oath.
Order! Order in the court! If I don't
It's like
get
banging
order,
that thing.
I am going to clear the court!
What did Your Honor do wrong to get this appointment?
Never beat a Supreme Court justice in cribbage.
That is all, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned!
All right. Well, that didn't get us anywhere with Stan. Where is he? Bermuda. Ice Castle, that's promising. Ice Quarry, this is where he is. Oh, look, he's a, this is how we'll win him over.
Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
I mean, let's be honest, right? Best policy.
I'd like to break one of the prisoners out.
Oh, we have rules about that. Escapes are not allowed. You could forfeit visitation rights with your friend or family member.
Visitation rights?
Yes, so be careful.
Alright, I know how to get to this guy.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One that's gonna get me inside. Alright.
I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout
Hear
called
the full
Flambe.
story.
And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish?
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language. Words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Thought we were done.
Okay.
Alright. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It was gross inside. Soft
I
floors
think he always
and
says it
yellow
with the same
stuff all over
inflection.
the
It was
place.
gross inside.
I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater.
There we go.
Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's
Chum
mouth
speak.
and reeled it in from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. Not a half-bad story. You know who you should talk to. There's a crazy old yardarm hanger, Bob something. I think he sails with Captain LeChuck.
Apple Bob.
Apple
Sounds
Bob.
right.
Thanks.
Alright. So we gotta talk to Apple
I'd
Bob.
like to visit a prisoner, please.
We do have a visitation policy, but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him, but I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
I don't have anything from Stan. That's... yeah, I don't. Can I just pay you off? Wink, wink. Well...
Do not approach the gate, please, sir.
Yeah, I don't have anything Stan related. What's up, Dad? Maybe the king
Nice view.
can help us with this. Boring. How long until? high up are we going here? Oh my goodness. Sweet.
Roaring fire, melting ice. Very hoogly.
Cool.
Welcome, loyal subject.
She's got a key. I'm sorry, queen, not king. Purple book. Looks like the one that Locksmith
At the end of the plank.
has.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
It's slowly filling up with castle.
Filling up with castle.
Ah. This entire castle is made of ice. Thank goodness there's a fire, ready to be freezing. These matches are specially formulated for freezing temperatures. Disclaimer, will not light underwater.
Matches. Bermudian. I'm new in town.
Grunt.
Grant, what?
Nice weather we're having.
Grunt.
I see.
What? Maybe I'll have better luck with you.
Bermuda seems like a friendly place.
Erg.
Yeah, I feel you.
Grunt?
Grunt. Grunt. Grunt.
Is that a yes or a no?
Erg. Grunt. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. Erg.
Alright, can I just talk to the queen? Interesting. Your queenliness.
Your queenliness?
No need to be so formal. This is Bermuda. You're Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Odina the Ninth. I know your wife.
Oh, nice.
Elaine?
You sound uncertain. How many wives have you got?
Just the one I'm aware of.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
I need that key.
Is that one of the golden keys on your head?
Welded to my crown. That's correct. The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key.
Ooh.
I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
There you go.
Naturally, you'll want to have that cleaned once in a while.
It stays perfectly clean as long as I don't let greasy pirates put their
on now.
paws all over it. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Well, that's
Become
going to be a
queen.
tough key to get.
Interesting. Hypothetically, how exactly would a person become queen
I have
of
an idea.
Bermuda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Bermuda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests.
Notice the parrot.
Contests test your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
Just like becoming a pirate. That's right. Put it in our
3
terms.
trials. It's just like becoming a pirate.
It's nothing like becoming a pirate.
Well, except for the 3 trials part.
Contests. They're contests.
Hardiness.
I challenge you to the contest of heartiness.
Come with me. We've got to go downtown.
I like how obliging she is.
See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building.
Huh.
1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Are we trying to out-eat one another?
Dios mío. Another challenge.
Time to take a vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is hagfish.
Don't I have one in my... I think I have one of those in my inventory right now.
Wait a moment. The bucket of plenty contains no plenty. There are no fish here whatsoever. And the contest cannot be held without fish.
Hold up.
Everyone go home.
Hold up. Guybrush has got you Oh, okay. But I brought... Oh, it's toadfish. Never mind. Man, I'm not even a chum. Look at me. It's a nice little tavern, though, here. Run. How long before I say I slept with your wife or something? Pops me in the mouth. They're all having a good time.
It's the soon-to-be former queen.
Think you're gonna overtake the queen, Guybrush? Yeah, let's check out the back room. Oh, which contest is this?
Ooh, a challenge.
Eventually, I'd be like, oh, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, we present, for only the 11th time this week,
What if it's gonna be 12 next time I do
of
this?
Seriousness.
Seriousness.
On this side, the reigning queen, Odina the Ninth of Bermuda. And on this side, the challenger, Mr. Elaine Marley, a.k.a. Guybrush Threepwood, currently unemployed and of no fixed address.
Forward all my
If you
mail
come to order, the
to the sea
contest will
monkey.
begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
Oh.
Have you heard the one about the guy who put an ice cube on a scurvy dog? He said it was chilly.
Is that the best you've got?
Let's see. Swabby and a mop. Oh, didn't we hear
What's
this?
the difference between a swabby and a mop?
Heard it. You might as well give up. I have heard every joke there is in this world.
Contestants, the time limit has been reached. As neither of you has laughed, the contest is a draw.
See ya.
Okay. Gotta tell her the ultimate joke about the farmer's daughter and the vampire. That's the contest of hardiness. We have the contest of seriousness. Ask me about Loom. Yeah, I know,
Welcome,
Matthew.
Your
We need
Majesty,
you for this
and
one.
Mr. Marley / Threepwood to the contest of intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers.
20 seconds.
Time starts now.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
Please show it to us.
No funny business, Buster. No copying.
Probably gotta give her something. Limes?
Time's up. I'll take your papers.
We got a ways to go here. At least we know what we need. Vaguely.
No surprises here. Queen Odina has delivered a clear and correct answer with a step-by-step proof. Mr. Threepwood has written the words, correct answer. Queen Odina is
Do I get
the
credit
winner.
for that?
Better luck next time.
Just grab the key and run at this point.
It's amazing they stay lit in this weather. A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones.
Alright, so clearly we need the different fish. Sagfish, I think it was. We could also check in with these guys now and be like, hey,
Hello.
I could spin quite a yarn.
Can I trade in my fish for some other?
Always happy. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker.
I think it was hagfish.
Hagfish.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks.
Sweet. Alright. Hopefully I can eat more. Just because you have the fish doesn't mean you're going to beat her. But given that it's so easy and quick to get over there. Oh, is Wally alive still? Oh
Wally?
no.
What happened here? Wally's shop has been ransacked.
Where's Wally?
Wally, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Never
I guess
cross
he's not here.
LeChuck.
He's probably not okay.
Leave anything behind?
This is all that's left of Wally's standard-sized maps, globe, odd-sized maps, and boxes of other maps.
Algebra. That's pretty good. That'd make her laugh. Made me chuckle.
Well, they left behind the solid gold compass rose. This was no standard plundering.
Well, we can take it then, right?
These maps were Wally's life's work. At least I assume so.
Didn't really know him that well.
Who could have done this? I guess LeChuck. Obviously.
Obviously. He really hates those cans. Alright, back to the ship. Back to Bermuda. Maps, etc. plus. Oh, town center. Hopefully the fish is still the hagfish today. Contest of hardiness. Do I need to pull out the fish? Here we go. Put the fish in the bucket.
Today's contest of hardiness will feature hagfish.
There you go. Alright, that works out.
In the defender's chair, the cast iron stomach of Othina the Ninth, reigning Queen of Bermuda and undisputed heartiness champion! And in the challenger's chair, all the way from the Southern Caribbean, still in possession of nearly all of his original teeth, the newcomer, Guybrush Threepwood, aka Mr. Elaine Marley. If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you.
There we go.
Please place your fish on the plate.
I just want this to go on and on.
It's filled with hagfish.
Please place your fish on the plate. And now,
This looks like a good one, relatively speaking.
Alright. Found it, Guybrush.
Oh, feels like it's wiggling in my throat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still champion, Queen Othina.
So much for that. You know, we're gonna have to do something fancy. Seriousness. Wasn't there?
I can feel all the warmth escaping up the chimney.
Definitely something going on here.
It's an empty bucket. I can feel all the warmth escaping up the chimney.
Where's the, my matches?
I'll
Light a
need something
fire.
to burn first.
Got the logs. Did you not get any logs? go get some logs. We're piecing this together. Just go straight to the... Oh, God. There we go. Get the shortcut there.
It's nicely dried. I think I'll fill up my coat pockets with this bulky.
All right. There we go. Place is quick enough getting around. Here we go. Nice. What did that do? I don't know.
It's loud about every 15 seconds, like my Uncle Ernie.
So that's starting to spill into there. I don't know if this changed anything. It's much nicer for having a contest. Work on the problem. Peek at her. Swap it. Oh, she's looking away from...
Time's up. I'll take your papers.
That's why it worked that time. We won! He's like, what?
I am most surprised by this, but the evidence is clear. Mr. Threepwood is the winner.
But
how is it that loud?
Possible.
Clean living, regular exercise, and a brain like a mountain.
Dense, motionless, and shaped by erosion. You can see the difficulty I'm having.
I can.
Pretty fantastic.
Better luck next time.
All right.
1 contest down,
Yeah.
2 to go.
So the fish eating contest still isn't happening. We need to find something else for that. There's nothing else going on in here, so we're going to need to...
It's carved out of wood, but it's very lifelike.
We need to figure something else out to make her laugh. At least we're smarter than her, as far as everyone thinks. Alright, what was... Oh, right, that was this guy. Never mind. Alright, I don't know why we'd want to dock with LeChuck's ship, but we just saved.
To be honest, the Sea Monkey 2 feels a little less mighty next to LeChuck's triple-wide barge.
No vessel can be outdone which bears my dread visage as its masthead. Not even your leaky tongue.
Thanks for the pep talk, Murray.
I dispense no pep, only terrible truths.
Alright, do I need to put my disguise back on? I don't even...
I think it's out of juice.
Yeah, alright, well, maybe I can just go on.
Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready
Gotta
to
talk to
kick
Apple
me into the
Bob.
sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good.
Hey, Apple Bob.
So, obviously I'm actually Guybrush Threepwood.
There's
Pleased
his
to meet you.
chum pin.
Again. I assume that's your real skin this time?
I like
Yeah,
Apple Bob.
Sorry for tricking you with the other 2.
2?
1. Math's not my best subject.
Either way, don't worry about it. You're LeChuck's rival, not mine. I've got better things to worry about. Also,
That's
I
nice.
enjoyed the book you brought me.
Are you finished with the joke book yet?
Right.
Emotionally, yes.
We need
It's
it.
not that long, and I've read it 16 times already.
Can I have the joke book back?
Then what am I supposed to read?
You said you were finished. You've read it 16 times.
It's boring reading it over and over, but it's better than nothing.
Where is everybody?
Flambe's up in the crow's nest. Odds are he's sleeping. Iron Rose said she was running an errand. The rest went with LeChuck on that other ship.
Would that be Captain Madison's ship?
I think that's right.
Interesting.
I think that's right.
Remind me why Flambe
Aw.
still has a job? He doesn't do anything.
Hey, he's still a part of our
We have to
stories.
fix things below the waterline at night.
Don't tell LeChuck I was here, okay?
Don't worry. I wouldn't want to risk making him that angry. He gets a bit, scary.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
Still not funny. All right.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Wait.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
I think I've got the perfect story.
I was bait casting dead stick from
I'd
a
be like,
crow's
you never
nest
hung
with
out
a
with
Googan
Flambe.
called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge...
All right.
It was gross inside.
It was gross inside.
I lit the hull on... Then we stuck an
There
umbrella
we
jib
go.
head in the
This
beastie's
should
mouth
do it.
and reeled it in from the inside.
You know what? I think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh no,
that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Are we gonna overwrite my "it was gross inside" line?
Okay. I was bait casting, and then, all of a sudden,
Swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale's eyes like destiny, and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons.
my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons.
Very good. Inside it was like...
Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. Then we stuck an umbrella.
Dazzling. You weave a story like
we
a
go.
wicker placemat with a mosaic of coffee stains.
Is that good?
Tightly woven and useful. The coffee stains give it character. You should tell a story at the Cod's Wallop.
All right, I guess we're ready. Come full circle, back to the Cod's Wallop. But come on, that was a good story. Can I have the book?
Are you sure I can't have the joke book back?
It's boring reading it over and over, but it's better than nothing.
All right.
Hang in there, Bob.
Well,
Still not funny.
we'll have to get the cookbook back somehow. And then I don't know if we'll have to take it back to the governor and get a different book, or if he just might want the cookbook. I don't know. But anyway, we can head back to the fish shop. I guess it's on... Yeah, here it is.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Gentlemen. How's it going,
How's it
chums?
going, chums? You have the confident look of a man with a story in his belly, just squirming to get out. But you really should show us the lure for official chums business.
Oh, you're right. I'm
we
sorry.
like ritual in the chums. It's part of the fun.
I'm sorry.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
And don't be nervous thinking it's a test to see whether you've mastered the art.
That
Even though
clearly is.
that's just what it is.
All right.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Googan called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden,
Certainly had time to master it.
my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons.
So be greeting people. Hello, chum.
Inside, it was like walking on
Hello,
soft
chum.
cheese with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
That was a whopper of a story. You've clearly learned all there is to learn. I hereby declare you to be a Chum Grandmaster.
CGM.
Congratulations.
Brilliant.
Wow. Thank you. That's a great honor.
Do I get anything for that? Did you unlock some crazy fish?
Always happy to take a trade-in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Can I get the goldfish now? Oh, I should be able to
take this. If I take this flag with me?
That would be within your rights as a well-respected
Nice.
chum of the highest order.
Sweet.
Seriously?
Grab your snacks. Might I suggest a refreshing... Oh, okay. Whiz Fizz, I was going to say.
Be sure to treat it nice. It doesn't need more holes than it's got already.
It's true. Should I, like, refill my,
Can I trade in?
Always. Today we've...
New box of hagfish.
New box of hagfish.
I'll put it on your tab.
I like the way these
Thanks.
ones are looking at me.
They were all in on it, but Threepwood was the ringleader. First, he's banging me and the other skulls around with a femur, forcing us to sing musical notes against our will. Then he's shouting nonsense like a drunk parrot, and he takes a bite out of a squid's arm. Right after that, that's when the earthquake started.
Oh, no.
Still, it could be a coincidence.
You find a shark in your swimming pool, that's not a coincidence.
Let's see if we can get the cookbook back. Now that we have new information. Nothing that he cares about, mind you, but...
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take it. With my bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have left.
But I can give you a flyer? IOU?
What would you say if I told you the governor authorized funds to overhaul the keel of
There you
my
go.
ship?
I'm not sure why my hard-earned taxes should go to fixing your keel.
Wait a minute. There were options for the IOU. Hold on. Probably not the fastest way to get there, but whatever. All right.
I think it's a chandelier.
I'm going to say, this doesn't do me any good anyway, considering he's still
How long do you
waiting.
plan to wait here?
As long as it takes.
All right, Rob.
Aw.
Just walk right in. You won't give me a book, will you? Big book of treasure maps. End of the plank.
Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time. I
Yeah.
only trust you so far.
Okay, let's see. You said I could trade it out.
Can I get this applied to a different project?
Fine, fine. What do you want?
I want
local
to rebuild
businesses.
local businesses.
I'm sure you'll have public support on that one.
I just want the cook support.
Here you go.
Cool.
The Sea Monkey 2 is...
Well, I don't want to actually get on the ship. I just want to, you know, go to the docks. Yeah, I guess it was there. All right, buddy. Look what I got for you.
What would you say if I told you the governor authorized funds for the rebuilding of the scum bar at an unspecified future date?
Try to ignore the
did?
unspecified future date.
Fantastic! I'll have a sunken area that catches grog spills for recycling and a medical triage room. Excuse me, lots to plan.
Recycling. All right, give me
Okay,
the book.
if I take this cookbook back now?
Sure, of course.
Alright, so he probably doesn't want the cookbook. Wants something more interesting. Let's see what the options are.
Come on!
Alright. Cookbook, here.
Thank you.
Barbie LaFay.
It looks like you tried to cook the book instead of the recipe. Oh,
Not me.
well, I should be thankful I'm getting it back at all. Next time you can just put it in the bookshelf yourself.
Suggests that there's like multiple things. Ship-to-ship combat strategies by stupid Captain Madison. Voodoo tricks you can do at home. The endless tale of the voyage that would not end. Treasure maps. Oh, there's the autobiography of John Laney. And the ingredients book. And then end of the plank. That sounds interesting. But the endless tale. This might be good because he'll never finish it. He said he read through the joke book 16 times.
Can I
Let's try
borrow
this
book?
one.
Fine.
Thanks.
But we'll have...
I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Get a nice save state, though, just in case. This is not the one we want, so we can come back here quickly.
Stan's
Could
building
have gotten...
collapsed. This place looks like an earthquake hit it.
Alright, let's see if we can find something to give. Picture. There we go.
There's a torn picture in
Someone
here.
mentioned picture
This half
earlier.
shows Stan himself.
Alright, so we have Stan in the picture. Oh no! I want to fake out a picture of me and Stan hanging out.
I think they've captured Stan quite well, actually. They did a nice job with the coat.
Stan's old
This
toothbrush.
must be that old toothbrush Stan wanted.
Oh yeah, back when he was in jail. Well, the other jail.
It says, Tan's previously owned... This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Memories. Okay. What else do we want to do while we're here? Is he back? Oh yeah, there is no one here.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Thank you, Guybrush.
Hi there,
Hello.
little guy.
Hi. Broken fixer-upper boat. Museum guy, we used that one thing to get us out of that, to get Golet to trust us. Do we actually have the book? Aw, red and green parrots. Hello.
Would you be interested in this for the Pirate Times? My friend wrote it. It's pirate poetry with a sort of a zombie angle.
Finally following through on that
Zombie
promise.
pirate poems? That sounds really interesting. I'll definitely take a look at it for your friend.
That's nice. You do know I actually am talking about another person, right? Those are not my poems.
I helped
Sure.
write them.
If you say so.
Promise keeper. That's nice.
I see you've made some improvements.
Yeah, the museum is
Oh,
now
you
the
put
proud
something-
owner of one of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. There are only 3 known to exist. It's
Oh.
a real score. Incredibly valuable.
Wow. Sure hope nobody steals that.
I've doubled my security. You can't be too careful. Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked.
What are you doing?
I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. That's folded perfectly.
All right, guys, calm down.
That'll do, parrots.
Crisis averted.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
It's locked.
Okay. He always puts it back very quickly, though.
There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock.
It's not good. Still have this.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock.
Oh, handy. So now we have... Okay. That should be handy.
You found it like this?
It was over 200 years old. It's the only one on the island. An irreplaceable natural resource. What are we supposed to do with it now? Make toothpicks?
Is Guybrush the baddie in this story?
Even know the location of this tree.
Not many at all. I did tell someone about it
no.
just recently, but...
But what? Who was it?
Well, odd coincidence.
Oh no. Guybrush is the enemy. He's the villain of this story. Alright, we have the flags.
It's one of Bella Fisher's flags, about 15 by 15 and full of holes.
So
That's
combine
two
the
flags.
two.
I can see parts of the map through the holes. Maybe I need more flags.
Okay. I'll have to figure out that last one. In the meantime, we can, well, we got the book. Hopefully this is the
I'll
right
make
book.
this quick. I don't know when LeChuck's coming back.
I know I did the save, but then I went and did that other stuff. Let's see if this is the one he wants.
Hey, Bob, would you like to read this book? It's about a
There you go.
voyage that never ends.
Right up your
Sounds
alley.
interesting.
Well.
And long. Here's your joke book back.
Sweet. Alright, that was easy. Anything else going on here? Hello, Scruffles. Man, you don't like any of us.
Top deck schedule. Now's not a good time to attract attention.
Yeah, good point. Is he still... Poor Gullet. He wasn't that shocked to see Mullet. After all this time. Is there anything else in here?
If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake.
Fair enough. Let's give some more feed, for old time's sake, to the ghost chicken.
Oh! I wonder what it's made out of.
That one on the top right gives the best.
Oh!
I guess everybody is gone. Remember that hand before. Wait, what's this?
It's Chef Putra's demon pepper, made from the
Nice.
hottest peppers you can get.
Heck yeah. Love me some demon pepper. If we can use this in the eating contest somehow. Poison the queen. Her real enemy was time. I like what Patrick Stewart says in Star Trek Generations, that movie. Was time being an ally, there to remind us that we're not here for long and we should cherish it. But yeah, I go with time being the enemy too. Oh, I probably should have stopped at Scurvy Island and tried to see if we can't get the picture. Maybe we can swap it with the bird.
Ah! No way.
Right.
I don't want to lose my hand.
Hold on. Got just the thing for you. You want some demon pepper?
That ought to give it some zip.
Give what some zip? What did I just do? What?
Whoa!
Whoa. Where did we just... Did we put that on the fish?
That ought to give it some zip.
That's what we got. Okay. Are you going to explode now? Oh no. Just disintegrate. Gotta go to the bathroom.
It's a torn painting of me. This is torn from a portrait of Elaine and me.
Alright. So let's see. Put this in. Yeah. Sorry, Elaine. Me and Stan are about to get a lot closer. That's pretty fantastic. No comment on that. That's awesome. Should I show Elaine my new picture that I fixed?
Hi.
Hi.
No comment on how she's slowly finding out that I'm the real villain in this game?
It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff.
Okay. I fixed it.
Hey, it's a picture of you and Stan.
I'm gay now. It's a picture of you and Stan. That's her only reaction. Me kissing Stan, but that's fine. Alright. I think we should be good to go. Let's get this picture. Yeah, I don't know if we can... Can this be like the... Can the demon pepper be like the dagger in part 4 where we can use it for everything? We still have the poisoned hagfish, or the peppered, spicy hagfish. Alright, check it out. Read it and wait.
What do you think of this picture of me and my extremely dear friend Stan together?
We're lovers.
We had it painted at our local Muskrat Club meeting.
You look real close. All right, you can go in and see him, but no escapes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't want to be right there when I open the gate. Go stand next to his stump.
Takes a while. Yeah, you don't want to be right there. Stan's gonna be so excited to see us, especially since we have his toothbrush.
You know, Stan?
He's in the back corner.
Well, the people here speak my language.
You know, Stan?
He's in the back corner.
Back corner, back corner.
You know where Stan is?
He's in the back corner.
How many voices did they get to say? He's in the back corner.
It looks like a secret escape tunnel.
Don't want to escape just yet. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. No one's noticed that yet. I've been here for 2 seconds and I pick up on the secret escape hatch. Escape. Wait, what? What's going on with those colors? They're not moving with the clothing. Hi, Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hi there, son. Nice to see you. What are you in for?
Piracy.
Some sort of a sales pitch, I expect.
Pitches are for baseball, son. I make introductions. I'm like a matchmaker between you and your future. I want you to consider these 2 words.
Plastic.
Ice, sculpture. Separately, they're exciting. Strength, elegance, transparency.
I don't think so.
Don't wait too long. They're selling like hotcakes.
I found your toothbrush.
Did you know there's an escape tunnel over there?
Oh no, son, I can't escape. Wouldn't be wise. I'm only in for a month after all.
Until you represent
Got a
yourself
copy of the
again.
judge's order right here.
Unfortunately, trivial term of 1 month. Okay.
Yeah, I sure did get off light. Lucky for me, they never caught on to my pyramid scheme, or I'd probably be doing 10 years.
Tell me more about that pyramid scheme you mentioned.
Honestly, I don't know why the law makes such a big deal about it. It's just creative money management. Easy if you know what to do with the figures. I've got this accountant, Ned Filigree. He's a genius with that stuff. If they ever saw his records, well, let's just say the first thing I'm doing when I get out is go burn all that paperwork.
My hunt for the secret of Monkey Island is going great.
Good for you, kid. Closing time comes too soon for us all. You gotta try all the snacks you can before it does.
This place sure is quiet.
That's what productivity sounds like.
I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
What's not to enjoy here at a hard work camp? Where's the scurvy flyer? Can
Elaine
you
and I
patch
could
this up
use
for
some
me?
marketing advice. The Marley Foundation is trying to combat scurvy by distributing limes, but no one's willing to take them.
I feel your pain, son. I had a similar problem selling life preservers in the farming community. Sometimes people don't know what they want even when they want it. Got any promotional materials?
Elaine made this pamphlet.
Ugh. Oh my god. I don't know. I think Guybrush's suggestions weren't bad. It is centered, though. God, that's awful.
I see the problem. It's wrong from top to bottom. You couldn't sell water to fish with this blather.
Yeah.
It's a little dry.
But it's got facts in it. Worse than that, scientific facts.
People hate
I'll need to
scientific
meet with her to
facts.
iron this out.
Can't you just tell me what to do and I'll tell her?
Yeah.
No, that won't do. Things get lost in translation. A whinny isn't a whinny if it doesn't come out of a horse's mouth.
It's a good
no
line.
shade on you, son, but you're not a pro. You wouldn't be able to convey the nuance that's needed here. She and I have got to have a meeting of the minds, and minds have got to meet face to face.
I'll let her know.
But you're here for a month. How am I going to get her in here?
I think I'll poke around a little.
You
I have your
enjoy
toothbrush.
yourself, son.
Here, Stan. I think this is your toothbrush.
Sweet gingerbread cake, that's old Bessie, all right. I'm much obliged.
Old Bessie. Dental Samaritan.
Hey, Stan.
All right.
Howdy, son.
You still won't teach me what's wrong
Remind
with
me
the...
what you said about
She and I have got to have a...
Really?
I think I'll poke around a little.
Wish I hadn't given you your toothbrush now, Stan. Nah, that's mean. All right. I've got a joke seriousness competition to win. And then a food competition. Feeling good. Oh, it was right here. What is Stan doing with his arms? All right. Got the jokes. Do we need to read it one more time? Inventory is so full.
It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff.
Pro gingerbread.
If you will all come to order, the contest will begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
What do you call a pirate with 12 swords? Whatever he wants you to.
Ha ha ha.
Is that the best you've got?
All right. Joke book time. Let's see. They're all winners, I bet.
What did the demon say when he stepped on a pitchfork? Ow!
Literally holding the book. That's the one? I mean, maybe like a little, like, just a little, but not
Never
that.
heard that one before.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Guybrush Threepwood.
Where did you get that book? I'm confiscating this.
What? Whatever. About to see you in the
One more contest to go.
the what is it? Hardiness competition with my spicy fish. All right, here we go.
If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you.
Wait, I can't eat this. Do I have like a regular
Please place
fish?
your fish on the plate.
I'm about to die. Oh no. Needed to have like a backup of like non-poison
Mr.
fish.
Threepwood, we are waiting for you to place your...
This may be a bit spicy.
And now, let the eating commence!
Oh, God. We're both gonna die.
Well, it seems that both
Let's burn with
contestants are
Brigands.
having some trouble. I declare this contest a draw.
All right.
Contestants may now seek medical attention if they so desire.
Okay, so I still have the spicy fish, so let's go get some regular fish. All the way back on Melee Island. Let's get some fish.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to. Today we've got hag.
So I'll get some more
A blue box of
hagfish.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks.
All right. So we don't want to pepper this until... I don't know, can I like pull out one from my own personal stash? Alright, let's see. No, hold on. Don't want to mess this up. So we got some hagfish, put them in the bucket. So I still have hagfish. So we'll pepper these.
That ought to get
Yeah,
some
right.
zip.
Maybe I can stealthily pull one out of my pants.
If you would each now select...
Alright, no one
Now,
seemed to notice.
Let the eating commence!
Who's the queen in town now?
Oh. 2 bites? That's more than she ate, right? I can stop now?
Yes, you can stop if you like. Ladies and gentlemen, your new champion of hardiness with
2
2
bites
bites
to
to the
one.
Queen's Swan is Mr. Threepwood.
And so... Hagfish was just what we were reading.
Mr.
I guess it
Elaine
changes
Marley,
with every
aka
playthrough.
Guybrush Threepwood has somehow successfully bested our beloved Queen Odina at all
Give
3
me
of
the
our traditional
crown.
challenges. We are gathered to complete an orderly and peaceful transfer of power.
Will there be food that is? Should I sit on the throne or
Should
something?
I sit on the throne or something?
There are some customary vows.
Vows? Nobody mentioned
I like
any
the idea
vows.
that the game just
Will you
ends right here
faithfully
with him
uphold
being the queen
honor
from now
and
on.
dignity of Bermuda in your every thought and deed.
Sure. Sure.
Sure.
And will you promise to enforce and obey the laws of Bermuda?
How many of these vows are there?
Not many.
Fine, I'll do it.
Do you swear to defend and protect the people of Bermuda,
Sacrificing my own
sacrificing your
life?
own life or limbs if necessary?
I'm just in it for the crown, man.
When do we get to the part with the crown?
Once you have completed your vows as queen and not before.
This is starting to sound like a trap.
It's just standard contractual language.
Okay, I guess I'm in.
And will you gracefully accept all challenges to your
Oh,
hardiness,
God.
your seriousness, and your intelligence?
She has the book, though.
Is there a flex time option? I have other commitments.
You may sleep between the hours of 11 and 4.
How about if Odina stays queen and I just claim the crown?
The crown is the property of the queen.
Nice try.
Oh, all right.
Very well. Citizens of Bermuda, your new queen,
Your new queen, Mud King.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Fantastic.
Congratulations. If you want my advice,
Give me the crown already.
I hope you like spending all your time doing the 3 challenges. Because that's basically what your job is now.
And
I'm off to write my memoirs.
Oh. Yeah, he just busts the crown. Is that bad?
Oh.
Oh, you were all watching me the entire time?
As your queen.
Ooh, worker-owned collective. Total anarchy. I mean, I know what the right answer is. I want to tell you that we're all queens in our own
I want to tell you that we're all queens in our own special way. That's why I've symbolically destroyed the crown. Why don't you all take a key? You get a key.
And you get a key.
And you get one. And you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got places to be.
Immediately, some rival island comes in and just destroys, murders everyone in the chaos.
Threepwood, alive? How is that possible?
Someone saw him talking to an old crone on Low Street. I confirmed it myself.
True, she's a crone.
I'm more concerned about the crone than Threepwood.
Uh-oh.
Who is she?
Just some old bag of bones. Don't worry about
Leave
her.
her alone.
I took care of her.
Oh, no.
Excellent.
She did have a key on her. A big, fancy gold one. Do you want it?
No. We don't need the keys. We have a better way. Just put it where Threepwood won't get it.
Like where?
I don't care. Use your imagination.
Yes, Captain.
Now,
Man.
I have another task for you. You'll need to pick up a few things from our ship on the way.
So close to getting that key. Alright, let's see. We need her to come to the ice Bermuda quarry.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You need to come with me.
You wouldn't happen to have a mop, would you?
Not anymore.
I made my own, but then I left it on LeChuck's ship. It was awesome. I used a sponge for the top part.
No problem. I don't actually need one. I was just curious.
Oh. Yeah.
Could you come to the ice quarry on Bermuda?
This isn't gonna have a happy ending, is it?
Oh no, I couldn't possibly go there. Bad optics. He'll have to come here.
It's a prison, though. Him not leaving is sort of the main idea.
How long till he's out?
A month.
That's not so bad.
What?
Are you sure you can't come talk to Stan at the ice quarry?
Absolutely sure. He'll have to come here.
Okay. Love you.
You too.
Alright. So we got 2 of the keys. So her place is going to be all ransacked. Oh, she's right there.
Hi.
Hey, boy. Got a warning for you.
A warning?
You're in danger. A stocky little ghost lady found me out. She came here and roughed me up. Took away my golden key.
Oh, no. Any idea where she might have taken it?
Don't know. Can't afford to care. I know when I'm beat. I'm giving up on the secret.
Whitey.
You ought to get out, too.
Thanks for the warning.
Guess we should ask if she's
Only
alright
my
first.
spirit is crushed. Rest of me will heal.
I've got 2 golden keys.
Good for you. But you be careful.
Remind me again what you know about...
Well, the mean little ghost. Old Mrs. Smith had one. There's the one Bella Fisher had.
Yeah.
One somewhere on
Got that.
Not
Terror
much
Island, we still got to go there.
I'm sorry to hear about your key.
I hope your luck is better.
Remind me who took your key?
Some stocky little ghost
Ghost pirate lady.
See you around, Whitey.
Most likely.
Drift ship. Is this
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
what's going on, guys?
Ahoy!
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 That's fun.
Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing.
There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship.
Oh, no.
We're under strict quarantine, so we don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
I don't think scurvy is contagious.
I have limes.
Don't know that. My cousin's uncle's mother's best friend says it is.
It's a scientific fact.
No, don't try to snow us with your science.
People hate scientific
quackery.
facts.
If scurvy wasn't contagious, then only one person would have it.
Duh.
That's just science. Oh, wait.
Where'd you get that cool flag with all the holes?
Oh.
Looks familiar.
We found it floating in the ocean. It's one of Bella Fisher's flags.
There you go.
She probably lost it when her ship went down.
We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods.
There is no such thing as the scurvy gods.
Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that.
It's got you there.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that?
Is that more of your science mumbo-jumbo?
You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
Can I have your flag?
Did you not hear me?
Yeah, we're gonna need
Scurvy, on
that.
board. Quarantine.
Well,
Yeah,
you
we
could
need the
just
new
toss it
marketing
down to me.
campaign before
Best
these
not to
guys are
risk
gonna
it.
deal with us.
Have a look at
They're
this
not
flyer
gonna care
on
about
limes.
this as is.
Ascorbic acid deficiency, collagen synthesis,
I
mucous
like
membranes.
scientific facts.
Hey, that is a bunch of
These guys, not
science
so much.
nonsense.
We won't have any of that around here.
It's all a trick to track our plunder.
As if you have any plunder.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Scurvy bites. I knew
Tell
this
them
was
anything
bad.
except the truth. They won't hear that.
Hey, Murray.
Have you tried scurvy? It would.
Shut up, Murray. Terror Island. Didn't see this before. Hold on. Got plenty of places to go.
Stay back!
Oh, this guy.
I can see you!
Hey,
How
it's
did
the
you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
your stands man.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
At the moment.
At the moment.
Do obnoxious
Goodness.
skulls.
I'm Ned Filigree, accountant.
Yep.
I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I'm in hiding.
You wouldn't happen to have any business records pertaining to one Stan S. Stanman, would you?
What? Who told you that? I can't confirm that. I will neither confirm nor deny possession of any incriminating. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Stan is serving a lengthy sentence. There's no need for any more evidence against him. Simply no need.
So you confirmed that you denied.
We're trying to
possession of
get him
Stan's
a
records.
longer
What?
sentence so
Yes.
that he'll
I mean,
accept
no, I confirm nothing.
breaking
what
out.
difference does it make? Stan is already serving a lengthy sentence. There's no need for any more evidence against him.
Who is it you're afraid of?
Stan, of course. Stan Stanman. Thank goodness they locked him away on Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long, long time. I can't help but be nervous, but actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
You must be good at math.
I'm a creative accountant. Math doesn't really enter into it.
You any good?
Don't judge me by where I live. I've just had a few setbacks. It's all I can afford right now, but it's temporary.
That's fair.
How come you're afraid of Stan? He's always struck me as pretty harmless.
I don't know. That's the kind of guy, though. You could see him
Sure, but you
snap
never
one
can
day.
tell what someone like Stan
That's what I'm
will do.
saying.
He's got no moral center.
There's that term again.
Like I said, I'm glad he's safely stuck in the
I'm on a quest to recover the secret of Monkey Island.
That's a good move. I've heard the secret is a one-of-a-kind intangible, which means you can assign it whatever value you want to. Also, since it's very old, you can claim a lot of depreciation.
Always working, Ned.
Wait, are you trying to tell me I'm gonna have to pay taxes on the secret?
Not if you're smart about
Just
it.
don't report it. Oh, but he's gonna tell everyone once he finds the secret.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
The island.
Holler if you find anything interesting. Please.
Can I have the picture?
No, that would be weird.
Would be weird.
Nice likeness of you. Where's the other half?
No comment.
Does this sit right here? There we go.
Is that a sale? Oh, no. Oh, wait.
Okay. The judge's orders here.
And years and years. Remember that.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
Ah, what's this? Only a month?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Is he gonna give me some?
Take these records.
Oh,
Get them
no.
to the courthouse on Bermuda. They'll know what to do with them.
Poor
It's
Stan.
very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years
All right.
at a minimum.
So he'll break
I take
out.
care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh, goodness.
Can I help you pack?
I can handle it. Just take that evidence to the court on Bermuda.
Can I have the picture?
Not now, I'm packing.
Can I have the picture?
Not now, I'm packing.
I like this music a lot.
Can I have the picture?
Not now, I'm packing.
All right. Thought we were gonna get more mileage out of that. Perhaps we still will.
There is a lot of junk in here, but I think I see the evidence that will lock Stan up for a long, long time. Your Honor, I submit this satchel bursting with
Just noticed
incriminating
the
financial
picture.
documents as Exhibit
That's
A in Everyone
fantastic.
v. Stan.
The evidence is so
Your new queen.
The court requires that Ned Filigree swear an affidavit if said evidence is to be accepted.
Yeah.
I can swear like a sailor, if that helps.
Order! Order in the court! Opposing counsel will refrain from vulgar language in this court.
Can Your Honor please cite the statute requiring a sworn affidavit in cases of...
Statute 7, Section H,
got
subsection
you there.
G, parenthesis E.
I see.
And Section U,
Okay.
and Section A.
For the court, I can state that I'm Ned Filigree.
This court can establish vis-a-vis customs documents that your name is actually Mr.
You're
Elaine
our
Marley,
queen.
a.k.a. Guybrush Threepwood. If I don't get the court can only accept said documents when accompanied by a sworn court is adjourned.
I'm no expert, but this stuff looks as crooked as my Uncle Elmo's teeth. Looks like Ned had a valid accounting license on 26 islands, including the District of Columbia.
Cute couple. Here we go. Does this work?
This should clear up any issues about who I am.
Do you hereby
You're like, wait,
swear
but you're our
on oath
queen
penalty
and
of
you're
incarceration
Ned
that
I've been
are
calling
Ned
you
Filigree and the
Guybrush.
documents you are submitting are true and legal?
Damn straight.
Damn straight.
Order! Order in the court! There will be no more outbursts of profanity in this courtroom.
Sorry,
in
Your
light
Honor.
of this new evidence, I hereby sentence Stan to 10 years of hard labor in the ice quarry with no chance of parole. Please retain this legally binding documents for your records.
All right. 10 years. Something tells me Stan's not going to be too happy to see this, but he might take me up on my offer now, finally.
It's the secret tunnel to the ice.
Enter it. Read it and weep, Stan.
I have some disturbing news about your sentence.
10 years? Oh no, I can do a month standing on my head, but not 10 years. You gotta get me out of here.
Consider it done.
I don't know why everyone doesn't just leave.
Hey, Stan.
You gotta get me out of here, son. I can't do 10 years.
So come on. What?
Hey, Stan.
You gotta get me out of here, son. I can't do 10 years.
What's going on with your... Coming? Is it just the shackles? Get a key for these.
I can read the serial number. I'll copy it down.
All right. I'll be right back. Like, it only takes us like 5 seconds to get back to Melee Island, but, you know. Gotta imagine it's probably like a day journey just to do all these little things. But again, it's always night here, so.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hey, I got your mom's
Hello again.
stuff.
Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the...
Let's see, here we go.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. A shackle key, eh? Special extreme cold hardened version.
She's an
I don't
expert,
even make
man.
these shackles anymore. I guess you've had them a while?
Oh, yeah. They've been in my family for generations.
Okay. Never figured anything out in the alley. I don't know. Maybe that's where the game ends.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of...
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Time to set sail. Back north. Great north. Bermuda Island. Love this little shortcut we got now. Golden key. Golden key. There's the shackle key. Let's get you out of here, Stan.
Ah, freedom. Now let's get out of here before they come by to refrost the shackles.
Yes, I want to take you to talk to Elaine about the lines.
There we go. All right.
I'm so glad you could come, Mr. Stanman.
Always happy to help out a fellow entrepreneur in a
Oh, yeah,
non-competing industry.
Glad it's not
We'll
moving
start
either.
with branding. Lime is the residue in a bathtub. It's thin, it's unappealing. Saying it out loud sounds like whining. We need something with sizzle, with edge, like
Sour
razor bombs or
bombs.
sour bombs or
That
something.
does sound cool.
I see what you mean. Guybrush, you were once a young man with adrenaline issues. What do you think?
Saber fruit, death globes, fangberries. I like fangberries.
Fangberries.
I like it, I like it. You've got a future, son. Your promo flyer has also got to go. Now let me just show you what I'm thinking. We want snake oil,
Fair
crystal
question.
vibrations. The more miraculous and improbable it sounds, the better.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with lying.
Then we won't put it into words. We'll use a picture. Pictures don't lie, they imply. Guybrush, if fangberries could do anything in the world for you, what would you want it to be?
Find the secret of Monkey Island. Find the secret of Monkey Island. Find the secret of Monkey Island.
Find the secret of Monkey Island.
Guybrush.
That's good, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a superpower.
Flying.
Flying?
Definitely.
Great, let's go with that.
No one's going to believe that lines can make you fly.
Sounds like
Not
flying.
literally, but in their hearts they will. Now, lastly, we need a call to action. Get cold, or go dark, or take that.
Those don't mean anything.
Don't need to. It's just a short, punchy slogan that sounds like you're supposed to do something right now.
Plunder the main. Bite these. I like that.
Bite these.
Almost too meaningful, but I think we can work with it.
Can't wait to show this flyer to the science deniers.
This is your new flyer.
Prevents hair loss, reduces belly fat, may also cure scurvy. Wow! Fantastic. Fangberries flying.
Show people
that's
this,
fantastic.
and they'll be begging for your
You're a
product.
genius,
Name your
Stan.
price, firstborn, anything.
Actually, we'll be giving them away. This is a public health initiative.
That's true.
What? Well, now that's just crazy talk. You don't give away the prize bull just because people need bulls, if you follow me.
I'm definitely sensing some bull here, if you follow me.
Well, it's about time to close anyway. You can mail me my cut. I'm out of here. Don't follow me.
Your cut? Now, wait just a minute.
All right.
I'll just borrow this for a little while.
Let's give this to the Adrift Pirates. Better leave it where it is. All right, gentlemen. I have the cure to all your problems. Hold on. Just had to sail away and sail back for dramatic effect.
I have some exciting scurvy news for you. Read this.
Saber-toothed lime.
Fangberries.
Well, there you go.
A new amazing miracle fruit. Regrows hair, removes belly fat. Oh, also cures scurvy. Fantastic. Have you got any of these miracle fangberries?
Sure thing. Right here. These little green guys.
You're sure there's no science
Science
in
free.
them?
Check the flyer. You won't find a whiff of science.
We're saved. Bite these and welcome aboard.
All right. Just needed the right spin. Marketability on those fangberries.
Their ship, their rule. It's seen better days.
All right, let's take a look at all these now. 1, 2, 3.
The holes of the 3 flags line up and show one exact location. I'll mark it with an X.
Bella's Key. Excellent. They went that way.
I'm sure they won't miss one little flag, but I'd also rather not ask.
Yeah, I agree. They're excited about their hair loss cure and the ability to fly on the scurvy bit too. All right, finally gonna go to this brand new X on the map. All right, Bella Fisher's secret fishing spot. Finally going there. Put in a lot of work for this one. A lot of work for all these keys.
This is certainly exciting.
There's nothing here.
Hey, Murray, anything on the horizon?
Only your eventual ultimate obliteration.
It's chained to my ship. Watch out below.
Are we lying in wait or just waiting?
Don't worry, I'll do this one myself. Why do I only get 4 minutes now? Thought I could hold my breath for 8 minutes. What gives?
This is really deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now, or I won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I'm not even mortal, and I'm feeling the minutes tick away.
Hint book, just begging. Who would help me hold my breath for longer?
I love Sea Monkey 2. Everybody loves a sequel.
That's right. Sea Monkey harder. Crackers. Nope.
Someday, all this will be mine. And it will burn.
Can the limes, was that on the flyer? Limes grant you the ability to breathe underwater. Got the diary.
We
Blow up
shouldn't
the
linger too long,
blowfish.
given the number of leaks this ship undoubtedly still has.
When in doubt, check your inventory. So now I can use this as a extra air supply.
This is really deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now,
Hold
or I
on.
won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface.
Hold up. Inhale. There you go.
My lungs are full of delicious air again.
Well, hopefully it's not more than 2 minutes deeper. Okay. This checks out. So it really was just 10 more seconds deeper. Ish. Let's see. Whoa.
Ooh, it's beautiful.
Bella
Looks like
Fisher.
I've tracked you down. Really far down, actually. Looks like I've tracked you down.
Yeah, she's got the...
Really far down, actually.
She still want to do, chumps?
Greetings, fellow chum. I have a story for you.
She's like, I'm dead.
I was bait casting, and then, all of a sudden...
Alright, we need to hurry this up.
My ship... Inside... I lit the... Then we stuck...
No response. Oh, there's the key. It's just right there. That's why I always carry my trusty knife. Oh, or that works too.
It's not my fault. They shouldn't have stuck the key in there so hard.
Is some fish gonna tell Lane what I did? And he destroyed Bella Fisher's ship.
I'm not superstitious, but I've seen one too many angry ghosts.
Oof.
I better split.
Let's get the hell out of here. Thanks for the key, Bella. Is this the curse she was talking about?
So, the Swabby says, the mop or the bucket?
There are
Did
so
you
many
read the
other
book?
things I could be doing right now. Why is that spell taking so long?
Relax. Lila knows what she's doing.
I feel like everyone knows
Her
that
mother
one
always
joke,
used
though.
to say, good pizza takes time.
That's idiotic.
Are ya insulting me or me mama?
Yes. Now this seems worthwhile.
Alright. Always good to have two enemies, right?
Oh, what a great...
The sea monkey. My old ship was named after this plaque.
Okay.
See anything yet?
The future, the past, the terrible, terrible present.
Alright. Where else? We still need to go to Terror Island. Hopefully the name is just a name. Oh. What's going on Terror Island?
This place doesn't like visitors. Death waits for all who enter. I'd turn back if I were ye. That's encouraging. Did that just move? I thought I saw it move. Ah, Papa Pichu! That hurts. Hope they're not poisonous.
Wow. Unlucky place. Bizarre grove. Mysterious clearing. Twisting path. It's right next to us. Must be the last guy. A silver key. No.
It's not one of the golden keys, but any key is a good key in my book.
Yeah.
This place gives me that lonely feeling. I'd rather keep moving along.
I got the key. Clearing.
Ugh, looks like he had the wrong person watching his back. What really bothers me is, why do these pirates look familiar?
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure I want to know what happened here. I'll be fine as long as I don't lose my wits and keep my head. It's an old oil lamp with a little lamp fuel inside.
Handy. Another ill-fated soul, I'll say.
Looks like another greedy pirate who met a
Lord.
sordid fate. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps.
Scorpions and spiders. We're using the lamp here. Is that what's going on? Is it kind of like lighting up around us? Seems like it. It's compulsively saving here.
There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right?
Papa Pichu is from Monkey Island 3. That's nice he acknowledged that.
It's locked.
The hell was that sound? Do I want to know?
I think the lock must be under that sign. It says XYZZY. I can't quite get it off of there.
Trusty knife. Good way to stab yourself. Hamburgers.
It's not lit, but it does have some lamp oil in it.
Where's my... Here we go. Well, I meant to...
Okay, it's lit.
There we go.
It says,
Yeah, that's
warning,
like as far
you are
back
about
as you
to
can
enter a
throw
maze
back
of twisty passages,
XYZZY.
mostly very similar.
Something? Oh my god. Wait.
Looks like someone forgot to pick up their trash.
Spring sprung hard. Flimsy on beast on the sail away the next season. She tried and failed to keep it casual. Another note. Their last summer night together was torrid, lurid, and... Huh. We've entered horror game territory officially right here. Another note. This major voyage quest near completion. Rachel's nose tasted spring coming. Another note. Every ocean sunrise and moonrise reminds me of you. Those dual orbs dancing in the winter sky, he mused, pen in hand. Maybe we need to go in order, and the symbols teach us the right order of the story once we find them all. It's crisp fall nights. So we had winter, fall, spring, summer. So this is kind of like Secret of Mana a little bit, where you follow the seasons.
XYZZY.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, neat. It's magic.
So from the start, I could do this right now. I guess it screws it all up if you even go in the wrong room to begin with. All right. This one. This one. This one. Party hat. Done. That was easy. Just had to do it from the start. All right.
The pit of agony lies ahead. That's promising.
I think we hear some of that agony in the background.
It looks really deep. Okay, here goes.
8 minutes again.
Oh no, the lamp is going out. I should have seen that coming. Water, fire.
Don't worry.
No luck lighting a match underwater.
All right, yeah, even those.
Help me! Help! XYZZY. That was a close one. I'll have to remember that fire doesn't burn underwater.
We need flambe. We wake him up.
It's getting hard to... there's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom. Whatever it is, I don't think it wants me around.
See if flambe is around.
I wouldn't want to wake him up.
Let's get his...
I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow some demon fire.
Demon fire. Fantastic. Such an accommodating guy, that flambe. Alright, back to Terror Island. When I smell asphalt, I think a marine in trouble. I would have done it again now that I know what's going on. Now that I know I need to do it from the start.
It looks... okay. Here goes.
There we go. Oh!
Oh!
Ow. Man, he's taking a beating.
Oh!
Sup?
Ow!
Lucky thing you landed on
Herman.
my bed.
Herman Toothrod?
Oh my
I
god.
think so. It's been a while.
Forgot about Herman Toothrod. How you been?
How have you been?
Meh.
Have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however...
It's been a long time.
Yes! It all depends on your perspective.
I'm looking for a golden key.
Sounds like something I might have read in a book once. Are you a fictional character?
Not that I'm aware of. How does a person get out of this place?
Typically, you don't.
Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it.
Ah!
You do better than that.
You're right. Yeah, that feels good.
Come on.
Can I get you anything?
Out would be nice.
Toothbrush?
It's a golden key.
Heck yeah. Alright. Oh.
No touching!
Oh.
That's a golden key.
Maybe it's mine.
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
Let's make a deal for the key.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
If you let me have the
First,
key,
give
then
me
I'll
the
get you out of
lamp.
the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
It needs to be key first, then escape.
It needs to be escape first, then key.
We'd be here all day.
Me having the key is for the greater good.
For the greater good of you, certainly.
It needs to be key first, then escape.
It needs to be
It needs to be key first.
It needs to be
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
Just give me the key already.
No!
People dilating.
Give me the key!
No!
I need it!
Fighting your old pal Herman Toothrod. Uh-oh. No!
Oops.
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now.
XYZZY.
There you go. Done.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
What happened to Mr. Toothrod?
We don't care.
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
That's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, we have 4 keys. And then the last one.
There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right?
They hid it somewhere where I would never find it. I guess.
Did I ask you to give the prisoner a drink of water?
Wally!
No, Captain, you did not. I was acting on my own initiative.
Aw, she likes
When
Wally.
I want initiative, I'll ask for it.
Of course, sir.
I need you to be a team player. And right now, the team is focused on one thing. The secret.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Out with it!
Well, it's just that some of the crew have been talking.
Tell me already!
The feeling is that the secret is not really a team goal. It's been suggested that you think that securing the secret will help you to win over Elaine Marley, which, well, frankly, sounds kind of deluded. It's not realistic, sir.
You are not to mention Elaine in my presence.
Touchy.
And do not presume to know what I am thinking.
Sorry, Captain. This'll be the last time I bring it up.
Yes, it will be.
Ooh. Cower in there. What's going on with the Bizarre Grove? It's a leaning tree.
For a dead tree, it's a little too lively. Just a dead end. Sounds a little creepy if you think about it too much.
Now, where would they hide that final key? So we've been all around Terror Island by now. Is it somewhere on the ship? What? Where are we?
Are we having fun yet?
Just a random spot in the ocean, even though we were clearly... Like it's day, like a meter away from the ship. But here, have you seen the final key, Apple Bob?
Finished the new book yet?
No. As far as I can tell, it has no end.
Some stories are better off that way.
It's fantastic.
Nice.
Has Iron Rose been back to the ship?
She did come back for a bit, yeah. She was in a hurry, went below decks, then came right back up and left again.
Very interesting.
All right.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
Key is somewhere below deck. Ghost Rat, have you seen?
I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave.
Did she hide it in his cabin? No. Ghost chicken? There you go. As long as I'm here, can't say no to ghost chicken. That one's got an egg. Give me the egg.
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. Ew.
Oh, where'd my mop go? Oh my gosh, it's right there. Almost missed that. That's handy. Here you go, ghost chicken. Can I have the key? Oh.
Unexpected, but welcome. Yikes.
Hold on. There, she just crapped it out. Went via egg and then... Oh, that was fast, considering this one's had an egg in it the entire game. Golden
This must be Whitey's stolen key. That's the last key. Voodoo shop, here I come.
5 for 5. All right, this is like the longest part ever. Good lord.
Threepwood has all the keys?
How would they
That's
know
right,
about
Captain.
the last one?
Just recovered the last
From
one.
your ship.
Prepare to set sail for Melee Island immediately.
What about my spell?
How would they even know that I got the last
I'm
key?
sure I'll find some use for it later. I'm afraid I can't say the same for you.
She said almost
however.
ready.
Aw, you're betraying me? I'm the one who does that.
But I do respect talent in other people.
2 enemies. Never change, Apple Bob. Alright, automatic. Stay here on Melee. That's your only option. Oh, we're so close to figuring out the secret. Open that door. Oh, yes. All the keys. The only thing that matters right now. It's true. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We just know which one each one goes in. Oh, what's in there?
Wow.
What is it? Don't bogart the secret, Guybrush.
It's cheesier than I imagined, but still beautiful.
It's another chest. What? Chest in a safe. Good lord. These are double monocle for this.
I wasn't really thinking about the possibility of yet another lock.
Seems like overkill.
It seems like overkill. Well, there's no serial number.
Damn it. That was my only idea.
Maybe I can break it open.
Get all these things. Heftier tools. Just keep telling her.
This is not a problem. Just keep telling yourself that, Guybrush.
Ah, jeez. Come on, man. I did all the heavy lifting on this.
LeChuck, my old nemesis. Here we are again. Looks like this story ends the way it was always destined to end, with just you and me and the secret.
Not quite.
I don't suppose it'll do me any good to point out that you're cheating again?
I've underestimated your resourcefulness, Threepwood. But force always wins in the end. You should try it sometime.
Good luck opening that. It's well made. I tried everything I could think of for a whole minute, and I didn't make a dent in it.
Of course not. The secret can only be revealed in a ceremonial chamber located deep within the bowels of Monkey Island.
That would have been nice to know
Is
ahead
that
of
S
time.
for secret?
It pleases me to have you live with the knowledge of how close you were to having this before I took
Where'd
it from
Voodoo
you.
Lady go?
So, I've decided not to kill you right this minute. Outside that door, the deal is off. Don't even think about following me. And count to 100 before you leave the building.
Tanya LeChuck likes us.
100.
Guybrush!
Oh.
Whitey said she saw you come in. Are you all right?
No. I mean, yes, I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about
Frustrated.
LeChuck has the secret, and he's headed for the bowels of Monkey Island.
it? The caverns underneath the big monkey head?
There's no time to lose. Let's talk on the way.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.